You're going out to replace a radical, liberal Democrat as your governor. You're going to have a great new Republican, tremendously successful man as your governor, Eddie Rispone. Eddie Rispone.
A little bit of the rally from last night in Louisiana, Monroe, Louisiana, hoping to push the Republican across the finish line in next week's runoff race against the Democratic Governor John Bel Edwards. Meanwhile, 2 days after the election in Kentucky, Republican Governor Matt Bevin is not conceding to Democrat Andy Beshear. RNC Chair Ronna McDaniel here now, and nice to see you. There's a lot of stuff we could go through. What do you think happened in Kentucky with the top of the ticket?
Well, we won 5 out of 6 statewide. We saw that Matt Bevin had a huge uphill battle. He had high negatives. In our internal data, months and months ago, he was down 15, 16, 17 points. So we knew the president had to get in. The president's a fighter. He's going to help every single Republican. It's a tight race.
So you're making the case this was a Bevin issue and not a Donald Trump issue?
Oh, when you win 5 of 6 statewide races and the governor's the lowest performer, yes, it's an issue about the candidate, and the president did everything he could, and that's why we won 5 of 6 races last night.
A lot of people watching the suburbs. I know you are as well. Okay, yes. Wall Street Journal, GOP loses voters in the suburbs for the 3rd election in a row. I think the question for you and others is, what is the plan to fix it?
You have to remember the president's not on the ballot with these races. So he's going in to these states and bringing a lot of our candidates across the finish line, does exceptionally well in rural areas. What we're seeing with the suburbs, though, is they are rejecting the socialist agenda of the Democrat Party. So when you have an Elizabeth Warren on the ballot or a Joe Biden talking about giving free health care to illegal immigrants, talking about having a government takeover of health care, that's where we're getting those voters back.
It sounds the argument Democrats made in 2010 and 2014. Barack Obama's not on the ballot. We don't expect to do as well. Is that your argument?
It's true. I mean, there's no better person for turning out our vote than the president. And there's an enthusiasm for him. And as much as he campaigns with everybody, the president being on the ballot is going to be the difference maker in 2020. And we get to go in and talk about the fact that we've added jobs, 6.7 million new jobs, that wages are up, record low unemployment, lowest ever for the African-American community. So we have a record to run on, and that's going to resonate in the suburbs when we're contrasted against a Democrat who wants more and more government control that suburban voters know will bankrupt our country.
Okay, so you're thinking Bevin, you got Bevin right to the finish line, but didn't put him over. That's the explanation.
We'll see. I mean, he's recanvassing, so we'll see.
Should he concede?
I think he's doing what he needs to do. I'm not going to interfere with that, and he knows if there were irregularities. He knows his state better, and he's recanvassing. We'll see what happens.
Kentucky's getting a lot of attention. Pennsylvania, not so much. But the Democrats came out and voted in big numbers on Tuesday in Pennsylvania, especially in the area of Philadelphia. How much concern do you have over that? Because that, again, is the evidence that goes back to the headline that I did.
So the counties surrounding Philadelphia that you're looking at, Bucks, Chester, Delaware, Bucks County, our candidate lost by 500 votes. That's really in line with what you see in that county. That is the swing county. We won a statewide Supreme Court in Pennsylvania last night, or Tuesday night, Supreme Court race statewide. We won in the western part of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is absolutely a battleground state, and the red areas are staying red and the blue areas are staying blue.
What do you think of Jeff Sessions? Apparently he's going to run for his old seat.
We'll see what he does. I mean, the voters of Alabama are going to decide, but you have Tuberville in that race. You've got Congressman Byrne. It is going to be 6 candidates on the ballot. It'll probably go to a runoff with 2 top candidates. We're going to win that seat back. That's what I think.
Okay, here you mentioned Bradley Byrne. He is running for that seat. Here's a clip from him.
Sure.
In the case. From the Mueller investigation to this impeachment sham, President Trump has been under constant attack. I won't sit back and watch them destroy our country. Alabama deserves a senator who will stand with the president and won't run away and hide from the fight. Will the president campaign against Jeff Sessions?
Oh, I'm not going to speak for the president, but I think it's going to be a very robust primary. And you see right there, nobody getting in is going to push any of these candidates that have been running out.
How do you feel today? You're 12 months out.
I feel great. You know, we won 12 of 13 statewide races on Tuesday. We won a ballot initiative in Colorado. We won a Supreme Court seat in Pennsylvania. I think there's a story that's not being told. And when you go to these rallies with the president, the enthusiasm, the energy, it's the highest it's ever been. And you know what signals that? The small dollar donations coming into the RNC.
Well, we're going to follow your argument and see whether or not it holds up over the next year.
Sure.
Thank you, Ronna. Come on back soon.
Thanks,
okay?
Bill.
Ronna McDaniel from the RNC. Thank you.